I make your paths colder. You won't be the only one to cross over. Got time for a ground motion. Gonna elevate and beat them out, cause I got the final boss glow up. Felt like I'm on that Oscar, bruh.
What's going on, DSG? It's your boy DarrnellBradley back at y'all another video. And today it's time for a death battle. Alright, we got Killua versus Misaka, Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter however you want to say that, versus a certain magical index. Now I know nothing about a certain magical index. I am up to date on Hunter x Hunter, the anime. Haven't seen anything toward the manga, so if it's past that, it's whatever. But we gonna get stats. And they gonna say what's up, and after we get the stats, you know how we gonna do? We gonna place our bets. You know what I'm saying? We did good on the last one. You know what I'm saying? We called that, so hopefully we gonna call this one, man. Let's go. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow me on all that social media, and we hear that any further ado, 3, 2, 1, click. Sorry.
Killua Zoldyck, Hunter x Hunter's prodigious lightning assassin.
Misaka Mikoto, Academy City's ace electric princess.
Question.
Lightning style.
What is more terrifying than the all-powerful crackling might of lightning?
Lightning in the hands of cocky, hyper-talented teenagers.
Yep, that part.
The worst combination. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Give me the stats. Where we at?
The
Zoldicks. Like right now, I want to, just because I know Hunter x Hunter and I really like the character Killua, I'm saying Killua right now, but we gonna after we get all the information, we gonna come back to it.
Vicious family of assassins known the world over. So infamous for their killing techniques, a single photo of any member sells for millions.
You don't want to be the target of their next family outing. But like all families, there's bound to be a rebel.
As was the case with the middle child, Killua.
They seriously named him Kill? Hardcore.
Well, it might be a pun on the term kilowatt, but kill is apt, given he's been trained in past tensing people since he was 3.
I'll say, at age 14, he was strong enough.
Hold on, let's get this. 14. That's okay. Teaching. Okay.
To open a 64-ton door. Jeez, what kind of workout did his family put him through? Somehow it gave him 6 skater skills, extendable claws, and rhythm echo, a technique that lets him fool people's senses with just his feet.
More accurately, by manipulating the cadence of his
super alloy yo. Yeah, he got the yo-yo, skateboard, hand-to-hand, resistance to poison and electricity. That's gonna be interesting with the two of them. Being, I would assume she's resistant too. High pain tolerance, bloodlust sensing, assassination arts, silent. Okay, I'm really interested to see what she's got, considering what Killua's got and like how he built.
His footsteps, Killua can create an auditory illusion, capable of tricking even extrasensory abilities.
Killua was a heck of a prodigy, but despite being able to effortlessly rip out hearts, his family still thought he wasn't cold-blooded enough.
Fed up, he ran away. Not to the circus, but to the Hunter Association, an association of people who hunt stuff. There, he tested himself in the Hunter.
There are a variety of hunters with a variety of goals and vocations, ranging from blacklist, treasure, ruin hunters, to more obscure music, sea poison, and even cute hunters. All right, yeah, because they in the anime they like the label hunter like gets you access to different things.
Hunter's exam, and inevitably had gone head over heels for his new friend Gon. Get it?
Oh God, Wiz, are you still taking those waste of time improv classes?
Yes, and I think it's going pretty well.
Not they had
Killua's
Sheldon up there.
family didn't like him making friends, so they sat him down and then calmly and politely tortured him mercilessly as punishment. It was only thanks to Gon that Killua finally convinced his old man to let him go out on adventures with his buddies.
But this change of heart was no act of compassion. Killua's father saw his freedom as just another step in molding him into a better killer. And in some ways, he was right. Through his adventures, Killua learned Nen, an invisible life force that...
Yeah, it's key. It's always key.
Actually, this one's a bit more complicated.
That's essentially what it is.
Nen is utilized through 4 main
Ki, Nen, chakra. It's all essentially the same shit. All right.
principles. 10 for containing your aura while defending from physical and mental attacks. Zetsu for relieving fatigue and masking your presence. Ren for bolstering strength and influencing emotions.
That's pretty standard so far.
And Hatsu,
that
the
part.
unique way in which one's Nen is expressed. This comes in many forms, but all fall into one of 6 types, which represent how proficient a Nen user is at certain techniques.
So it's an RPG class system?
That
More
part.
like a hybrid class system, because most users actually fall somewhere between 2 categories, giving them differing degrees of proficiency. Techniques from these Nen categories can even be further enhanced by adding rules to their use. Oh, then there are the advanced principles, which...
Oh god, okay, I get it.
Just
But
gonna
we
go-
haven't even talked about Killua's Hatsu yet. Killua is a transmuter
My man is having the time of his life with this explanation.
enhancer, i.e. he specializes in transmuting his aura into different forms and enhancing the power of himself and others. He uses his aura to...
He makes lightning!
That part.
Yes, in Killua's
He
hand,
makes
lightning
lightning!
becomes a deadly
Or is it invisible? Okay.
weapon that he can fire down as a bolt, channel through his arms, or send through metal objects.
Like his super alloy yo-yos. These bad boys weigh up to 50 kilograms. See, that's how you make a pun, Wiz. Packing enough force to shatter trees like I just shattered Wiz's confidence.
Add in Killua's lightning, and he can electrify anyone who touches them.
And this isn't some magic-y schmagic-y lightning. His bolts have been identified as the real deal more than once.
Meaning, Killua is certainly as fast as actual lightning, especially when he uses it on himself to bust out Godspeed, a form that greatly amplifies his agility and power,
Boy,
letting him
moves
bypass
with
his synapses to reflexively react to threats.
For regular folk, that much voltage would be too much. But thanks to Killua's training, he can shrug off over 1,000,000 volts of electricity.
He's also
Killua has stated that this is more of a tolerance than an outright resistance or immunity. He still feels great pain, but the amount of voltage would still imply a natural resistance to some degree. Well, yeah, the amount, but it's because he's tortured with he got tortured with electric stuff, and that's just been his thing, alright?
also exceptionally crafty. In a Nen fight, every move matters, and strategy almost always triumphs, even against greater strength.
Killua used these powers to battle world-renowned thieves, bomber mercenaries, and ants.
That may not sound like much, but these
No,
Chimera
yeah,
ants were brutal.
Yeah, that man's bad. I tell you, hold on. I will say that Hunter x Hunter was a whole different anime up until the ants. When the ants came and people started getting past tense like that, bruh, it was a whole different. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. This is so different from everything else. All right, rescued. And reached to the Gones, Jajankin Rock, whatever they're called, Conjure Dark. Yeah, okay. Speeds.
Murdering and eating people by the hundreds of thousands, then threatening billions. That reminds me of an old experiment. Gone horribly wrong.
Killua understandably wanted to bail, but Gon pulled him back in, much to his frustration.
Killua wanted to be there for Gon emotionally, but could not comprehend why he was risking so much against the Chimera ants, going as far as becoming a monster.
In other words, Killua was crushing really hard, but didn't know what to do about Gon's simple-minded impulsiveness.
Yeah, since Killua was type see danger, run other direction. You know, if he knows that he can't do this, you know what I'm saying? Let's not play with fire. Gon, on the other hand, had main character syndrome, where we're gonna defeat the odds, and Killua was like, "You're gonna get your ass beat. You need to stop."
It didn't end well for anyone.
It wasn't all doom and gloom, though. Killua held his own against some of the Chimera ants' best, surviving this forest-consuming blast from one of their captains.
Which, judging by its size, was worth several kilotons.
And he later
Keeps
injured a
doing it.
top-ranking royal guard, Yuppie.
Sure, he ran for the hills the moment Godspeed wore off, and isn't as strong as the weird horseman, but even just damaging someone who can make a crater like this is nothing to sniff at.
But amidst all the fighting, Killua still could not get his family out of his mind. Literally.
Because he had a pin
As
dot
in,
in
his
there.
brother, Illumi, put a needle in his head, forcing him to be controlled by self-preservation, ensuring he'd always run when victory isn't guaranteed. Wiz, you think you can call CPS for that?
Thankfully, after some much-needed self-surgery and self-reflection,
got
Killua
it.
removed it, overcoming his mental barrier and ready to risk his life for those he cherishes.
Which he
Hey,
did
yeah,
when he
he took
finally
dude's
got
head
himself
clean
and his
off.
dear sister Aluka away from their demented family. He even brought Gon back from the brink of his creepy Nen coma.
But despite how valuable Gon was as a friend, Killua realized his unhealthy dependence on him.
So he decided to travel with and protect Aluka, finally realizing what he wants to do for the rest of his life. Oh god, the tearful romantic parting!
So basically, what they're saying is, homie was like, "Look, you my homie, and I love you, But boy, you ain't about to get me killed with your stupidity. I got others to do. Like, that's essentially what happened.
Still, if Gon or Aloka ever need help, Killua is sure to come running.
Ready to Killua anyone dumb enough to mess with him or those he cares about.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
It can be easy to spend all your time on your work, your friends, your
Respect it,
family,
gotta
but
respect
how much
it.
time do you actually spend on your...
Let's get it going.
BetterHelp, HELP.com/deathbattle. Academy
let's see
City,
what you got,
a
lady.
sprawling metropolis filled
This is
with
what I wanna
schools
see.
where espers train to master their supernatural abilities.
Most of these youngins
Espers,
dream of
okay.
rivaling the best espers, but
Okay, so espers, they got some telekinetic, like water kinesis, the pyrokinesis, so hers are like lightning kinesis. Okay, all right.
only a few are hardworking and smart enough to do it.
Among them being Tokiwadai Middle School's Level 5
Tokiwadai?
Electro Master, Misaka Mikoto.
Level 5? So she's a Pokemon, but an anime girl.
Each esper's power and utility
Full name, okay. So she 14 too, all right. Third ranked, level 5. She third, okay. Railgun, Electro Princess, Bura. Okay, so she got moves. She got moves.
is ranked, with level 5 being the highest they can normally achieve.
And after working up to that level, Misaka became unstoppable. She can magnetize herself to metal, electrically enhance her physique, sense her surroundings through an electromagnetic radar, and generate billions of volts.
In addition, she can make iron
See, she said she that part. He said billions of volts when Killua could take millions of volts. So like, what are we talking here? All right.
sand from disparate particles in the air to form tornadoes, body decoys, or a sword that vibrates at rapid speeds for enhanced cutting power.
Just what an anime girl needs, a chainsaw.
Uh,
Man, if she gets serious, Misaka can even...
Electromagnetism, weather manipulation, defensive barriers, light manipulation, electromagnetic sensing, technopath. Oh, what the bioelectric? Yo, hold on, bruh. Iron, sand, blades, and tendrils. Bruh, wait a minute. Yo, she's stacked, bro. Wait a minute. Hold on.
make a friggin' 6 million ton kaiju out of it.
With such tremendous power, Misaka put an end to many crimes, earning fear among criminals, admiration among her peers, and lots of personal pride in her abilities. There was nothing she couldn't overcome.
Nothing except the pain.
Iron Sand not set. Though Misaka's Iron Sand has not set density. Her kaiju was explicitly equally massive to the golem made of reinforced concrete she was fighting. Okay. Its size was determined by comparing it to surrounding
Of all tsunderes, a frizzy-haired, dumbass anime protagonist.
Enter Kamijo Toma, a level 0 nobody who Misaka could not harm, no matter how many times she tried.
Oh, I hate you, but I secretly love you, and it'll work out in the end. Shut up! But she'd have more than a dork like Toma to worry about. As amazing as Academy City is, it's more corrupt than New York real estate. Years ago, Misaka gave some shady scientists a sample of her DNA, being promised it'd help cure tons of fatal diseases.
Instead, they made tens of thousands of clones of her, sending them all to be slaughtered one by one.
Specifically against another level 5 and A-tier edgelord named Accelerator. By farming all these clones, they hoped he would finally get enough EXP to become a mythic level 6. Is that seriously all it takes? How does this Esper stuff work?
Glad you asked. Espers represent the scientific side of the world, a side I'm so familiar with. All Espers possess an involuntary movement or AIM diffusion field that manifests their power, letting them consciously alter reality.
Changing reality with your mind. Isn't that just magic?
Au contraire,
That part.
Boomstick, it's quite scientific. Look at Misaka's signature move, the railgun. Many real-life railguns use a set of parallel conductors to generate Lorentz force. By envisioning imaginary rails between herself and her target, Misaka can create a similar yet greater effect, accelerating the speed and kinetic force of a projectile, usually a coin, into a concussive bullet. It's beautiful. It's science.
Like, eat your heart out, you Hakusho.
How long are you gonna be nerding out over this?
Come on, this is like my one thing. Where was I? Oh yeah, thousands of dead clones. Traumatized by the endless slaughter, Misaka felt
Some
enormous.
statements claim the railgun fires at Mach 3, but this is inconsistent with its power output. It also outsped a Mach 20 missile and was described as superluminal. So it likely varies due to air resistance and Misaka's. Okay.
Guilt. You see it all the time with horrific experiments.
Sure, buddy.
She worked for days to end the clone project, but concluded it would have to end with her sacrifice.
But Toma butted in, giving Misaka the support she needed in her darkest hour, while also
okay.
punching out Albino Magneto with his Esper-proof fist.
So that guy's basically Asta for their world. He's got the anti-Esper magic stuff, whatever. All right.
Misaka had shouldered her burden for so long that she forgot how to rely on others. This wake-up call from her newfound crush was exactly what she needed.
But even with Accelerator decelerated, Misaka kept fighting Academy City's underbelly, all to protect her friends and free her sister clones she befriended. She dealt with a lot of trouble on the way.
Misaka's level 6 transformation required. Oh, so she went level 6. Or will. She cannot assume these forms on her own, and full transformation would kill her.
But had the power to do it.
In her battle with a killer cyborg lady, Misaka conjured a city-spanning storm, which, by measuring the size of the cloud relative to the city, would require over 58 kilotons of energy to make.
Kilowatts. She's also fought other level 5s, not just Accelerator. She got into a middle school beef with a snobby telepath, fought this explosive weirdo, and dodged particle beams from an unhinged Karen.
The electrons of which can accelerate to high relativistic speeds.
It's no shot.
Accelerated electrons are normally either a wave or a particle, but whoever that lady's name is, ability forces them into an in-between state, maintaining both the relativistic speeds of a wave and concussive force of a particle. Okay.
Doc, Misaka's reactions are that fast, given her lightning has been stated to be light speed on 5 different occasions.
More than just her powers, though, Misaka's greatest asset is her intellect.
It might not look it, but high-level espers constantly perform tons of nerd math just to make their powers work.
And understanding other powers has been just as vital to Misaka's survival. Take her bout with the magic Valkyrie.
I might have to want to watch this though. This actually looks pretty cool.
Side of the world? Well, these weirdos are packing the magic. A single mistake from Misaka could have meant death, but she still stalemated Brunhild.
Now, Brunhild was still stronger and faster, but it is impressive Misaka was able to harm a saint, who are normally only deployed against foes capable of leveling mountains. One such foe, Hell, froze 100 kilometers of ocean.
You'd think this means Misaka can take on all sorts of magical baddies. But alas, the power creep says otherwise.
He's actually serious. When you're dealing with crazy magicians and magic gods, even a level 5 Esper struggles to keep up. Misaka valued her abilities so highly that she struggled to maintain her self-esteem when they weren't enough.
A shame Misaka cares so much about getting stronger when Toma appreciates her as a person first and foremost.
While certainly a flaw, that ever-persistent hard-headedness will also keep Misaka around, no matter the stakes.
So watch out, because this pint-sized 14-year-old is quite literally a walking railgun.
Alright, yo, look, check this out. Obviously, I want my man's Killua to take this. But damn! I ain't seen my man's hit any, like, you know what I'm saying? This girl got stats. Do I change my bet? Oh my god. Pause in the comments. Tell me to change my bet. Like, oh man. I don't want to. Because, well, he got assassin moves. Like, is she ready for assassin moves? He could do something and, like, he might get her before she even... I don't even know, bro. I don't want to say Misaka, but it really feel like it's that way. But nah, we staying with the homie Killua. I don't even care. Killua all day, bro. You better take it home, bro. Let's go.
This episode is sponsored by HelloFresh.
Now,
my god.
I love to cook, but every time I have
Come on,
whiz over
Killua.
for a lovely
Come on, Killua.
16 free meals plus free shipping.
Killua, come on. Killua, let's go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
I ain't gonna hold you. It don't look good.
It's time for a death battle!
Hey, that's mine. I've been looking for it all day. Give it here.
You want it? Come and get it. Coins, huh? I had a butler who used these.
Oh, he did. That nigga's Hadouken.
Focus. It's a trick of sound, not sight. Gotcha. Whoa. He's good at hand-to-hand.
But wait, did they say anything about her resistance to lightning itself? I know she used it. I don't know, man. All right, come on.
Better keep my distance.
She has stronger lightning. Gotta get in close.
No problem.
All right, so they both smart and they know. Okay. So they both know what they gotta do. It's a whole storm. Come on, Killua. There you go. Get out of there. Ah, that's my boy. What you doing? Oh.
Time to break.
Smack this bitch in the head with stuff. Whoa, what? Oh, because she can. Okay. All right.
Now's my chance.
Nah, that's Killua though. None of that. Oh, Godspeed early. Oh, man. Wait a minute. See, like, I feel like it's too early in the fight for him to be going that far. And that's like, you know, all he got right now. So, like, and I know she still got, well, it said that she couldn't go into those other forms, like the level 6 stuff, like, on her own. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but still, bruh, like, even without those forms, it was still, like, billions of volts. All right, come on.
You don't know when to quit!
She got that black sword. Come on. Oh, but now they're close. She ain't messing with Killua hand to hand. Ain't no way. Ain't no way she messing with my man's hand to hand. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. She got the whole kaiju thing.
Catch this.
Woo!
She's keeping this thing together with electromagnetism, meaning it can be disrupted!
There you go. Okay. Killua got moves. You got that? Take her heart out. Yes!
Wait a minute.
Oh, no. Okay. Ah, fuck.
Distance, 35 meters. Altitude, 45, 40, now.
Man, I thought he had it. I ain't gonna hold you. I got so happy. Oh, my soul. See, man. All right. I understand. I get it.
The angle, the electromagnetism, the science. It's.
All right, take a breather there, champ.
Whew. While Killua's assassin training made him a vicious threat, Misaka's abilities and know-how gave her the counter she needed in this mind-numbing
She had a
battle of
whole
wits.
lot
Killua
more.
could survive Kilowaton level blasts, and given some leeway, could scale to Yuppie, whose crater feat was worth 18 megatons of TNT.
Impressive, but the storm Misaka created beat anything Killua has done directly.
That part, like when they were going over her feats, that's what was getting me. Like, dang, like he ain't done nothing like that.
And given similar scaling to Brunhild, who Misaka not only harmed but stalemated, her output could reach hundreds of megatons of TNT.
Yeah, that part.
Meaning, no matter which numbers are used, Misaka would always have the advantage in raw electrical power.
Yeah,
No
well,
surprise
yeah.
there. Killua may have shrugged off 1,000,000 volts of electricity, but Misaka can dish out and survive billions.
Still, both characters have contended with and harmed stronger opponents, and the two power systems they work under have allowed weaker opponents to defeat stronger ones in the past.
So, might alone wouldn't net either a win. Plus, Killua was way better at hand-to-hand and physically stronger.
Knowing his crafty assassin skills, things could have gone south for Misaka if she wasn't careful.
But fortunately for the railgun, she was. Her fight with Brunhild shows she knows how to deal with tough, up-close threats while keeping her distance.
And being able to dodge particle beams.
But what was that heart crap that had my man turning into a black whatever the heck thing with spikes? Like, what was that move?
This meant Misaka was more than fast enough to react to even Killua's light.
Like, was that his iron? Like, she made her, she transformed her heart into iron and got on him? Like, but what? But basically, it looked like a heart and then turned black. Like, what move was that? What allowed her to do that? To have something that made it actually look like a heart at first, or like some kind of like thing that was not really her. That part, you know what I'm saying? Like an iron clone. You know what I'm saying? All right.
lightning quick speed.
Add to that her bigger pool of powers, and she had plenty of ways to counter Rhythm Echo, since Killua was lightning, or just pin him in place long enough to pull off a railgun finisher. Killua was strong, but he wasn't gonna outmuscle 6 million tons of iron sand.
Killua was a prodigy in all things.
Okay, but what? Okay, Iron Sand clones. Where did this move come from? I don't remember anyone saying anything about Iron Sand clones or whatever's going on with Killua's hands right here. Okay?
And lightning and
Like this, like that, all of that. What is that? What is that?
Iron sand.
Like
Killua
that's
was a
probably the Iron
prodigy in
Sand.
all things.
Yeah, like I see that's Iron Sand, and Iron Sand gets on his body and goes throughout it, whatever. But the part where the Iron Sand looked like her, I didn't see where they said she could do that. All right.
Then lightning and killing. But Misaka's varied electro powers, quick reflexes, and scientific brilliance let her cash in a win.
But hey, at least she let Killua keep the change. She
Wow.
Killua-would him.
Stop it.
The winner is Misaka Mikoto.
Alright. Alright.
Thanks for watching.
Alright. Yo, that was dope. We watched that dope shit here. Now, my only gripe is that the Iron Sand clone, I don't remember when they said she could do that, like actually make it look like her and fool somebody. Like when he pulled it out, it looked like a heart, and then it turned into Iron Sand and did all that other stuff. So I guess I didn't see where they said that technique was used, or if they did in there, put it in the comments somewhere. But y'all, I wanted Killua to win. Y'all could very much see that. I thought he had it, but yeah. My earlier predictions were that Misaka's her feats were just way out of anything my man's has done. That sucks. But alright, man, this was dope still. That's the take. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media, and I'll catch you on the next one, fam. Peace.